What does round do? Returns the nearest integer to self. I think that's what I want. Is that what I want? Maybe not. I think instead... No, that's not right. Because if you allow finer grained... Okay, so what we're going to do, test that this maths is correct. Oh, crap. Wait, okay, so you need like state, right? You need... Because what you would do is you'd say you're facing this way, we're gonna make a line that's like rasterized in this direction, and then we're gonna like move you along that line, right? So you kinda need, and then whenever you turn you reset the line, right? Yeah, that's better. That's a better idea than what I was gonna do. And it's not that hard. So now the boat has a heading that's gonna be used for rendering. It's got a moving flag. And it's got like some sort of cardinal, oh not cardinal, like some sort of, I guess, ordinal. I guess we permit the boat to move diagonally. Create line 2D. That's a library that I made that will help with this, called line 2D. It's got a type called line infinite cardinal, infinite iter. Infinite iter. How do you make an infinite iter? You can't just make one, you have to create a line segment and then you can. So how do you make a line segment? There's a function called line segment of point, but we just want it to be a line segment. So you create it with between 2 points that has to be different or it crashes, and there's a function, there's a method called infinite iter, which is the type that we want, and it doesn't have any type parameters. Okay, so we would just import it here. Infinite iter. And then I guess rather than just moving, it's not going to be is it going to be serialized? It's not, is it? This is going to mess everything up. Well, let's mess it up. This is the movement direction or something. Movement state. Movement state? Movement? What's it called? Movement. Infinite iter. Infinite iter. Optional. Infinite iter. So stationary is none. If I'm moving, it's according to this iterator. And its outside is not. It's just stationary. This won't compile because it doesn't implement copy. It's okay, we don't need boat to implement copy. As long as it implements serialize, which it does it? Yes. Cool, I have thought this through. Excellent. So, now, if this infinite, sorry, we had a movement that has mute. It's going to be mute because we're going to mutate the iterator. Okay, add that. Doesn't like it. We need to get a mutable reference to the boat. Is that good? Yes, it is. We don't even need this boat code. Oh, no. We kind of do. These iterators will be based off of the. Oh. Crap, hang on. This isn't enough. We need the node. This thing called a node iterator, which tells you the delta that it moves each time. Oh, the step iter is the step each time? Infinite. There's a thing called an infinite step iter. That might be what I want. Infinite step iter. You go to delta. That simplifies things a little bit. And then it just tells you which way it's going, and it yields the steps instead of the positions. That's better. So let's do that instead. Infinite step iter. Infinite step iter. Okay. And now, we'll do something with it. But first, we have to set that value. Rotate the boat. I think we probably want to have these be separate fields. Near the boat. Yeah, otherwise, like, if you stop and start, it'll mess up the... Yeah, these are separate fields. So this is the movement iter. What's this? We need a way of taking a direction in radians and returning a movement iterator. Do it in place here. It's like it's not that weird if you're used to other languages like Haskell or like Haml that have the same value, like value-based, what do you call it, value-oriented or whatever, where everything's a value. But I agree that if you're used to C++, it is a bit unusual. Wait, you don't. Oh, you can just make these. You don't even need a line segment. Brilliant. Sorry. Infinite step iter u. And you give it a delta. Give it a delta. Movement iter. It's just that, and then we had to add a flag moving, which is a boolean, and it's gonna be false initially. Eventually maybe it'll become like a speed or something, but for now it'll be just that. And then in here, this is now a movement iter, except it's not, because it's always defined. We instead just have to check if the boat is moving. Oh, what's this? Spurious. It's here. Ooh. Yeah, it's near them. And so we've got turning, and I guess every time you turn the boat, so this thing here, this logic I need to put somewhere, like setting the, okay, let's just make it a method of boat, right? Like heading, I guess we probably should hide this, hide all of this. Even, not even this, even just like, what is that? Okay. Because we really need, I mean, we'll have a pirate method that syncs the movement data. That's what this does. And then you can set it to be whatever you want. I don't know. This doesn't implement default, does it? I just have to make one up. Right, moving ball, moving false. Heading, self heading, and then adding heading. We no longer need this. I think, hopefully, that, cool. Alright. We could even hide, yeah, we can hide a bunch of stuff. Adding heading, this is going to be self heading plus equals delta, yeah, 0, delta, that's right. And then sync movement. And step. Yeah, I'll run it in a sec. Add movement, and then I'll run it to test out the movement. Step, we would, if it's currently moving, then we do nothing. Moving, we say is that's movement at a dot step. Oh. It returns a direction. That's cool, but I think we want to reveal that it's... Let me just turn it into a coordinate anyway. Alright. So we have abstracted some stuff away. So rotating the boat now is done by calling boat.add, boat.add rather, and then we have to write something radius. What else have we hidden? The heading of the boat. I suppose we do want to make it possible to like look at that, right?